0, 1.
Let's get started.
Hey, it's Frank from Unforced Errors. Welcome to my review on the Chorus Supercourt. I've been using this paddle for about 5 months now, and it has been awesome. So I figured I should let you know that, the differences between this and the Echo and kind of the overall thoughts of it as more of a long-term review. I know there's been plenty of reviews that have come out when it first came out. I had used the previous one for many months, and I eventually gave it to Carl because he wouldn't stop stealing it. So I got the fresh in recently and decided now was probably a good time to do the review. Huge fan of this colorway. It's got that 90s feel to it, and I am old, so that fits perfectly in my style. So I think it's a great looking paddle. As far as performance, it's a little bit of a stiffer paddle. Firm off the face for sure, but nothing unbearable. It still feels good. It did take me a minute to settle in to get my drops down, but a lot of that has to do with it being so poppy. So if you're looking for a poppy all-court paddle, this is a great option. At the kitchen, it really shines. As far as resets go, or if you're rolling or flicking, there's a lot of offense that you can have because of the level of pop from this paddle. So really like that. And then I usually use the hybrid shape, which is what I used for this paddle and for when I just recently tested the Chorus Echo. More on that later. But on drives, there's something about this shape that it just really works well for me. We'll put the stats up on the screen real quick, but basically you're looking at $140 for the Supercourt with our code Unforced Errors. And it is often on sale. So if you do see this on sale, you can get it for even cheaper. But I think even for $140, this is a tremendous deal for an all-court paddle that checks a lot of boxes. As far as the Echo, I recently just purchased the Echo. I've been playing with it for several days, and I would tell you that the Echo is kind of like a Supercourt Light. That's basically what I got from it. It's a little bit less pop, a little less power. It's a little less stiff. It does have a little bit more plushness to it. I wouldn't say it's on par with some of the other control paddles that are, even more plush, like a Vatic or something like a Volair Mach 2 Forza. There are other paddles that are even softer, but this does give you good contact with the ball. You can kind of really feel it, and so I did really enjoy that. I think if you're looking for something that's a true all-court paddle, the Supercourt is the way to go. I think if you're someone that is kind of in between, and maybe you like the control paddle, and in theory a lot of people 3.5 and under, or even into 4.0, traditionally it favors them more to have a control-oriented paddle. Myself included, but I can't help myself. But don't take lessons from me. You can look my duper up. It won't surprise you. So I think that this is a good option. The Echo is for somebody that wants something control oriented, but still has a little bit of pop to it and power. And again, I really like the shape for drives. So there's just something about the 5.6 handle and the way that the shape of this paddle here serves and drives just really feel good. So I just wanted to hop on here and kind of give you a quick update and just let you know that it's been 5 months on the Supercourt. Obviously don't have as much time on the Echo, but I feel like coming from the Supercourt, I was able to grasp the differences pretty quickly. But 5 months on the Supercourt, it is still my go-to paddle. And it's also Carl's favorite paddle of mine that he just continues to steal. So we now both have one, and yeah, we've really been enjoying it. So hopefully this helps you out. I like to sometimes circle back on different products that people have reviewed in the past and give a little bit more of an updated view on things, and let you know how everything's holding up and if the opinion's changed. But we will see you on the next episode of Unforced Errors, streaming everywhere. Later.